feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Oops, my bad. I forgot to add myself into the stream. Can we get a mic check? Hopefully we don't have technical difficulties like I did last night. That was some boosh, man. That was some booty. That wasn't even fair. I don't know what's going on. I think it has something to do with my laptop. Cause now I tried testing it out, thinking it was just the Wi-Fi, and I tried testing it out, and 400 volts though. Oof. Um. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was testing it out, and it just says it can't detect my camera. I don't know what's going on with that laptop. Um. But yeah, will mechanics make money on electric vehicles? Actually, I didn't even get a mic check. Can somebody mic check me? Mic check. Mic check. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Am I tripping? Uh, Sounds good. Okay, thank you, Rob. Thank you. I'm sitting here like I don't even know if the mic is working. Man, got a little skirt. Um, but yes, will mechanics make money on electric vehicles? Uh, in my personal opinion, no, no. What is there to make money on it? You know, there some of these EV vehicles they're saying that they're gonna last 150, 200,000 miles. As far as the motor and as far as the reduction gear, which is basically the transmission. Um, because brakes, it uses the motor to brake. Normally, brakes only assist in the motor. It's called regenerative braking. So brake pads rarely get worn. There's no engine air filters. I mean, we got in cabins. Um, what else? I don't know if I said wipers. Tire rotations, maybe. If they're all-wheel drive, you're not going to do tire rotations. Not as often. We don't have fluids to change out. We don't have brake flush. But if you're not using the brakes, why do you need to flush the brake system? Axles, CV axles, they still got those. I don't know, guys. Y'all give me some input because I don't think there's a whole lot to make on these EVs. But I'm gonna get into the comments, and y'all know it's Friday, so we're gonna bring some people on. Uh, Email me if y'all want to get in on the fun. I'm actually gonna. It's not gonna be a long stream, probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Being that I haven't been home the past couple nights, I need to spend some time with my kiddo. But Bill Beckett, how you doing? How is your night? Happy Friday, of course. TBS says, yo, Flo, what's going on? TBS says, you hitting the clubs tonight? No, sir, I am not a club goer. I rarely go out. If I do, it's bowling. So nah. What about you? You hitting up the clubs? Uh, yo, that's Kamu. How's it going? That's Kamu. Trans King, what's going on, Chris JRS? No, mechanics won't make money only if you work at a dealership. You think just because we're at the dealership, we're gonna make money off of EVs? Ooh, I don't know. Iowa West says we have electric semi trucks. Do we have those already? ¿Qué pasó, mi flop? What's going on, Dom? How are you doing, bro? Heading up shortly. What do you mean you're heading up? Heading up where? What are you talking about? Yeah, they won't make money because mechanics overcome and learn new things daily. Chrysler Tech, you think we'll be able to make money on this stuff, bro? You think? I honestly, I don't. Unless they have suspension issues. So I feel like it's up to the customer. Um, and with that being said, uh, careless on driving. So when it comes to suspension, potholes, curbs, jumping curbs, doing all this crazy stuff, hitting stuff. We got so many sensors on these vehicles for I don't want to say autonomous driving, however the hell you say that, but computer control driving. We got so many sensors in the bumpers, in the doors, everywhere, all the way around. We got so many freaking modules. Um, so if you hit something, tap something, you knock a module out. Maybe a tech can make some money off of that, but I don't know. Maintenance, there's hardly any maintenance. No EFIs, no compression checks, no leak down checks, no head gaskets, no oil changes, uh, no transmission services. You know, all our gravy is going away. Transmissions, it's just a reduction gear, so it's mainly it's basically a manual transmission that's always meshed in one single gear. It's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I don't know. Hey Chris, passing through your hood. Go to yo, what's going on, Andrew? What's going on, Sergio? 400 volts though. Yes. Y'all think that's enough to do something to somebody? Remember, our bodies work off of AC. AC voltage. Takes like 2 milliamps to do something to us. But DC voltage is a little different. Um, I mean, we deal with. I mean, think about spark plugs. You know what? I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna get back too far into that. But spark plugs and magnetos back then, those coils, man, they could whew, make you jump back a little bit. 400 volts. I don't know, but yes, we still got to use caution. Good evening, good sir. How are you doing? I'm doing all right, Benjamin. How about you, bro? Is 400 volts a lot for y'all? Yes, it actually is. Uh, Scares people. I don't know. I don't. I'm not gonna speak too much on it, just because we don't really know. Sergio, I'm sure you mess with a lot higher voltage, but uh, coils, spark plugs, man, those have higher voltage than 400 volts, but it's not packing the amperage. So with these big ass EV batteries, it's packing some amperage. But yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Hi Frank, how you doing, bro? I'd be down. I just took a trip right now to the opposite direction. Oh, oh, oh. Uh, wait, Chris, you're not at home? Damn. And no, I'm not a fan of EV vehicles, but you must adapt to the times at most, as most will. Once we go full EV and ban gasoline, out. Sounds good. All right, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. No worries, Chris. Uh, greetings, Fluff. Mechanics going to have job security. Used cars aren't going away overnight or anytime soon. That is very true. Uh, but once we go full EV, how is that going to work out? How is that going to work out? Because possibly those vehicles might get banned, and especially if you're in California, all y'all out there in California, y'all know uh tighter restrictions are out there. So do y'all think that maybe possibly we will see a ban of gasoline engines in Cali first? Yeah, I don't know. Only the EPA knows. Joe Mama, nope, will be less. Definitely, it will be less work all the way around. Try trucks, then Fluffy. Trucks. But if we go full EV, you know trucks are going that way too. They already got big rigs with uh ADAS. Uh, what does it stand for? Automatic driver assistance systems. Yeah. But you're right, no services, huh? Damn, I didn't think of that. Yeah, Chrysler Tech. That's a lot. I mean, I named off like 9 or 10 things just off the top of my head. Differential services, axle seals. What else? What else do we got? Okay, so we're gonna still have wheel hubs, wheel bearings. Um, I don't know about AC systems. These AC systems are getting very, very sophisticated. Oh my god, man! So many valves, so many switches, so many orifices. It is crazy. Found you through a YouTube short. Seen that you have a supercharged Cobalt SS. I have an '04 Saturn Ion Redline. Same motor as your SS. Is it the same? What? Is it supercharged? I thought they did '05 to '07 with that engine. Hmm. Enlighten me, bro. Uh, Mechanics are doomed. Maybe, maybe. You still got steering and suspension. You're right. You're right. But suspension, I believe, maybe possibly if customers neglect their vehicles, uh, I don't know. I don't know. Saludos from Fort Worth. Let's see a video of the OBS. I know, Ruben. I need it. Man, that car, that vehicle's all the way on the other side of town, bro. It's all the way on the other side of town. So for me to get out there and spend some time out there, it's a little difficult. But I know. I need to do it. I need to do it. It's on my to-do list. Have you ever thought about working on diesels? Back before I went to college, I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to work on diesels. No, sir. No more gravy. Exactly, bro. Exactly. No more gravy. No more 10, 12-hour transmissions. No more 15-hour engine replacements. No more 22-hour, 24, 26-hour uh, head gasket replacements. No more 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16-hour timing chains. Guys, it's changing. Man, you know what? Oh, I can't even look it up here. I'm wondering. You know what? Maybe, maybe I'm gonna look something up right quick. I can't show you all this though, because I can get in super big trouble. But I can do some math to see how much an EV motor will actually pay to replace or a reduction. Oh, this freaking two-step login, man. Come on. It is. Oops. Did I enter it right? Yes. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Uh customers break stuff. Yes, customers. Wait, what are you insinuating? What are you insinuating, bro? What do you mean? Why do you say it like that? Customers trying to say that the technicians do it? Just get into heavy duty before the electric cars take over. I don't want heavy duty though. I don't want heavy duty, man. They're dirty, bro. They're dirty. They are super dirty. Come on. I can't even log. Why am I having so many computer issues lately? I think EV will be start of killing flat rate and hourly pay starts at dealership. Who agrees or disagrees? If we go hourly, they're definitely, probably, most likely gonna end up paying us less. Oh my god. But yeah, I think they're gonna start paying us less for sure. I worked on EV chargers. The amount of electricity each charger needs is a whole lot of power. The Like enough power for a business building. Yikes. Yeah, for them fast chargers, 130 kilowatts per hour. It's insane, bro. It's definitely insane. I can't even. God, I can't. Won't let me log into my stuff. Can I do it from here? EV vehicles are going to put a hit on more than just repair shops, parts suppliers. So many common parts that fell won't be stocked no more. Very true. Um, I didn't even think about that. That's a whole uh, what is it called? Infrastructure. That's a whole infrastructure that we're gonna lose, and then they're gonna end up charging us a bunch um just to be able to charge vehicles. And if we're charging them at home, then they're gonna hike up the prices of our electricity bills. 1.22 gigawatt. What man? Gigawatt or gigawatt? Gigawatt. Uh, if they go full EV, everyone going to be hourly or sourly. True. I know guys at Tesla, they get paid hourly, and it's basically just all maintenance. Maintenance. Where is my? See. Feliz Dia del Mecánico. I didn't know it was Mechanic Day 24. What? Mechanic Day? What do you mean? What are you talking about, Miguel? Was welcome to the stream, bro. It's been a while. It's been a while, bro. How you doing? Sup, Fluffy? What's going on, JGH? You aren't really gonna lose money if you run an automotive shop compared to what it is now. Honestly, still be charging the same hourly rate, parts markup, shop fees, but we're not gonna have the same amount of workflow. And that I'm not just saying that just to say it. It's true. We're not gonna have the maintenance we have now. We're not gonna have the repairs we have now. There's so much that's gonna change. Basically, everybody's gonna be a minor loop tech, but without the loop. So we're gonna be doing, like I said, wipers, rotates every now and then. Rarely do brake flushes. There's no drive belts. That's another one I didn't think of. Drive belts, power steering pumps, power steering flushes, transmission flushes. Man, there's so much stuff that we're gonna lose out on. Let's see, engine mount, battery, EV, battery and cooling, battery pack, battery junction, module. Let's see, motor. Man, I'm trying to look for this motor, the EV motor. How much it would be to swap it out? Uh, engine mounts. They have engine mounts. No way. Uh, engine mount actuator. Engine mounts. Some of these engine mounts used to pay good. I'm looking at like 1.1 for engine mounts. That is funny. Uh, engine control system. Everyone going to be hourly. You think so? Maybe, maybe. Damn, I regret my earlier comments. We are doomed. Oh, Chrysler. You see, bro? You see? You gotta think. You gotta think. What's the stuff you like to do on a daily basis when it comes to um oh, it's called a traction motor. Oops, my bad. Oh, oh. So to replace a motor on these under customer pay, we're looking at about 12 hours. That don't sound bad. But how often is that going to happen? I've never 100K, 120K seen a Leaf motor get replaced. And yes, now we could call them motors, not engines. Motors. High DC voltage holds on tight. You think so? You think it's gonna, because alternating voltage, right? I don't know. We'll see. Good morning from Scotland. How's it going, Jeremy? Yes, we will make money off electric, just not as often. But if you're an electrical wizard, you will make money. We're supposed to make money right now as electrical wizards, Turner, because we got so many modules, so many connectors, stuff like that. If you're just trying to work off electrical on a vehicle today, you're not making the money. You are not making the money. Almost every city has course for working on electric vehicles or hybrids at least. I think a hybrid would be okay, but like the Volt, whatever Chevy has, where they have a generator actually powering, no, an engine, a small engine powering a generator. I think that would be all right, but then they won't have a way to charge people to charge. We'll be using fuel. And of course, if you have a small engine powering that generator, um, you're still going to use fuel, but how much fuel will you use? 480 volts. What's what uses 480? Low amp, higher volts is death hog amps. Low voltage is ouch. Both high volts and high amperage is crispy. It's crispy. Yeah. I'm gonna probably switch to diesel. American needs diesel engines. I don't know. I can't do. I give it to the guys that know how to work on diesels. I can't. It's foreign to me. 400 volt may not be much for people who work with high voltage on daily, but for a person who works with 12 volt, this can be dangerous if you ain't careful. Right now, our infrastructure isn't prepared for full EV. That's very true. But like I said earlier, it's gonna affect, like, I forgot who said it. Part suppliers. It's gonna affect parts people. It's gonna affect uh manufacturers that manufacture those parts. I guess those are part suppliers. It's gonna affect everybody down the line. I see that people have died working on EV vehicles. Were they not being careful, or what did they do? The electric semi truck will have a problem long range unless they revolutionize the battery and motor power draw. They would have to do something like a train, where the diesel engine powers a generator to be able to power or create movement. The average ignition puts out between 20, 20 and 4, wait, what? 20 and 40 kilovolts? Ain't kilovolts less than a volt? No, that's millivolt. Kilovolt. How much is kilovolt? Is that 4 million? Or no, that's 400,000 volts, right? Damn. Turner, help me out. An EV battery puts out 320 to 550 volts depending on the manufacturer. There's one race car make that uses 880-volt battery. Damn. Yeah, that sounds a lot. Have you ever been paintballing? No, I have not, Nick. Uh, even with 20 ohm, even with 20 ohm or 40 kilovolt, if you get hit by that, it will sake you. If you add more battery, more weight, need for more battery than account for weight of bad. It's just more weight, more battery. More battery equals more weight. More weight equals more battery. You just can't win. Battery pack swaps. Battery pack swaps, man. Who's gonna pay for that? You're looking at 10 to 14, $15,000 just for the battery. Uh, hey Fluffy and what's going on, Shep? That two-step login, dude. I don't know what happened. I butchered it, and then it didn't let me in on the computer, so I had to go to my phone. It was asking me to reset my password. I'm like, oh, what? Nah. The EV getting into HD also, they're already in USA. This is insane. Actually, it can stop your heart and kill you, and even more likely, with a weak battery, the voltage drops and the amperage goes up just enough to the point of instant kill. It only takes 2 millivolts to kill a human. At this point, might as well work at In-N-Out Burger that pays $20 an hour. What the? Hold up. There will be plenty of ice for the near future. I'm hoping. I really am hoping. Texas grid can't handle going full EV. Remember the Texas winter storm? That's because we were supplying power to surrounding states, and ERCOT didn't give a about Texas. That's what it was. Texas grid can handle Texas. Texas grid can't handle Texas and surrounding states. Mexico isn't going EV, but we don't have Mexico vehicles up here, so that's going to cause an issue. It's 121 gigawatts. Oh, uh, automotive, not kidding. Oh, not kidding. If you have heart, yes, if you have heart issue, this can be deadly. I've been hit by this ignition coil a few times. Check it smart. Yeah, that shit hurts. That shit hurts. You ever have it travel through your body? um, what was I gonna say? Oh, people with pacemakers, with heart problems, pacemakers. They don't want people working on them with pacemakers and stuff because of the electronic magnetic field that is generated from these huge traction motors. So is it safe to even be in them? Is it safe to be in these vehicles while you have huge magnetic fields going through the vehicle? Hold on. Are we on to something? If you ever get electrocuted by anything over 220 volt and you feel dizzy after, call 911 as your heart is off step and maybe ruptured. Oh shoot. Uh is a true goat. Is he? Happy Mechanics Day, Flo. Is it really Mechanics Day? What are y'all messing with me? Am I gonna have to look this up? Let me see. Mechanics Day. Man, y'all messing with me. Mechanic Appreciation Day. National Automotive Service Professional Week. Y'all messing with me. I see Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. I think y'all messing with me, man. Hold on. Oh, uh, Fluffy, we're gonna have to dust off the BMX bikes. Oh, yes, I almost did that the other day. I was cleaning my garage. Something JT needs to do. uh, yeah, I was cleaning out my garage and stuff, moving stuff around, and I saw my bike, and I was like, ooh, if I could just air up the tires real quick and take it for a spin, will I break a leg? uh, Hold on. 440 can leave your fingertips burnt. 600 can blow your toes and fingertips off. So then, why do they have why do they have us trying to work on these? What are they trying to do? Control the population of mechanics? Is that what they trying to do? I don't know, man. That's crazy. Don't matter if they run on gas, electricity, unicorn juice. I'll learn to work on it. My issue with EVs is not working on them. It's everything else. So you think we could still make money on them, Chris? Ooh, I might have to disagree with you, my guy. Ooh. Feliz Dia, the mechanic. Are y'all messing with me? Because I just Googled this and it didn't say nothing about that. This is why you always pay your bill. With me, I know too many ways to collect. Uh-oh. Coming to collect, huh? Have you seen that LS swap Tesla by Rich Bills? I have not. No, sir. I'm barely getting to know. I swear, YouTube's been slacking on me, guys. For some reason, they stopped my videos again. And I think because I was going back and forth with YouTube. So yeah, they hurt the channel again. That's not cool. Because I was having to upload a video multiple times because I was getting. They were saying my videos weren't suitable for ads. I'm like, yo, but if I upload it so many times, it'll say it's good for ads, and then if I change the title just a little bit, put hashtag shorts, it flags it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I'm going back and forth. They're throwing, oh, well, it needs to meet YouTube guidelines. I'm like, what does that have to do? I sent them a video. They asked for a video. I'm like, look, when I put this in the title, hashtag shorts or YouTube shorts or hashtag mechanic, it flags the video and it will do that right in front of your eyes. And they kept saying something about guidelines. I'm like, whatever. Y'all do what y'all got to do. Going full EV isn't going to work out. Electric companies can't even handle hot days when people run their AC units. That is very true. EV will be the point that robots. What? EV. Sorry. EV will be the point that robots that are used to make cars will replace us. Yes. Oh my God. Gracias. Igualmente que la pasas. Que te la pasas bien y recuerda si bebes, que sea sintético, y high mileage si te sientes cansado. Tired of what? What? That's all I got. Likewise, what something passes good and what is that? I forgot what that meant. Sí, siento, 100 high mileage, and something's tired. I don't know. Maybe I should have backup plan because how much can you customize an EV? Dual motor, bigger. You know what? We gonna think of this as RC cars. These are nothing but big as RC cars. All you need is a wallet flush. Ouch. Subscription for faster charging, sub to have the color you want. What do you mean? Sub to have the color you want. What's that mean? Uh Siri has a plan to end us. Well, this new the Aria runs off Alexa. Yeah, I know the thing behind Alexa plan. Yes, I don't know. I think CP will be a bit more than that. I got 10.2 warranty on a Rogue engine recently, not including Diag. No, okay. So I looked up warranty times, Benjamin, and then I did the warranty time times. I think it's 1.4 or 1.7. Either way, it's 12 to 14 hours for a traction motor replacement. Um, and that's under CP. I want hydrogen engine combustion. I want hydrogen combustion engines. I still. Oh yeah, man, hydrogen would be so clean. If they're worried about that, go hydrogen, right? But then, how are they gonna? How will they control how much hydrogen we're using? We get the hydrogen straight out of water. Out of water. Out of water. Man, man, I'm changing Chrysler technicians' whole mindset right now. Did you know back in 1988 and 93, Calgary, Alberta, all their Chevy 2500 truck were electric. They were the first city to go. They've had electric vehicles since back then. Since back then. Weren't you talking about that before, Turner? Maybe it was you. I don't remember. Why won't you go diesel? I don't like it. I don't want it. I want nothing to do with it. That whole DEF system, the high pressure diesel fuel, the when I'm working on cars, I can clean that stuff off. Okay, my hands might get stained a little bit. You ever touch diesel oil? You get diesel oil on your hand, on your arm. That shit stains your arm for a whole week. I'll be looking like a Dalmatian. I ain't with it. What's going on, Lakes? How you doing, bro? What's up, man? How you doing, Uncle Joe? Gas and diesel will never go fully away. We don't know that. We don't know that. Horse and buggy went away. 12 volt cannot kill you. I have tested the battery and pail full of water on my broth and nothing happened. But once I put it on wall socket, once I put the wall socket in, what? 1,000 volts per kilovolt. Thought that was a megavolt. So then, okay, I get it. So it's volts, kilovolts, and then megavolts, right? Yes. Okay, I got that mixed up. 1,000 volts is 1 kilovolt. Gotcha. So 40,000 volts. We don't have enough lithium either. Very true. Very true. We can't dispose of it either. Kilo Roman for 1,000. What are your thoughts on CNG natural gas? No power. Hell no, no power. Nope. Blessings. Good night. Good night. What's going on, Jardy? Miguel Martinez, I'm topping off with a Corona as we speak. Nice. You're looking at 36,000 for the lift to do 15K battery. You're talking about the table. Woo. EV ain't the way. I'm telling y'all. Michelob synthetic. Everything mechanic. Wait, what the? Why did I think? Have you been in here? Everything mechanic, man. I thought you were hands-on mechanical. I'm tripping. Welcome to the chat. I won't turn wrenches for $20. Yeah, nah. Biofuel and synthetic fuels are the future. You think so? Maybe. I'm gonna hold you to that. My father tried to kill me as a child to teach me about ignitions. He had me hold the plug and wire and the mower as he pulled the rope. Oh. Yeah, I was testing for spark back in the day. Stuck a screwdriver stuck a screwdriver in the spark plug boot, touched the engine, and I told my uncle, "Go ahead and crank it." I'm 16 years old, holding it. He cranks, and I go. I'm like, "Oh shit!" My knee was touching the license. My knee was touching the license plate, and that shit went through me. I was like, "Oh man, yeah, it tickled." If I'm working on electric systems, I tend to wear rubber gloves. That's good. That's good. Stay safe. If 2 milliamps kill somebody, I'd have died many times. But what voltage? Okay, that's on 120. That's on 120 because right there, 2 milliamps at 120 volts is basically what our nervous system runs off of, right? Our neurological systems, heart, and all that. So when you do that, when you match it, right, it matches. It just makes our heart pound harder, hits harder, and just done. LMAO. Purge for mechanics. Sergio, what voltages are y'all running? What are y'all seeing over there? I'll dust off my 20-year-old Haro if you dust off the mongoose. You got to show me how to make them brakes like touchy, Uncle Joe. Jeez. Um, it's not the amp, like the combustion of voltage and amps that kills. Arc points that kills. I've been electrocuted from Chevy District. I jumped so high in the air. Man, that's funny. It's Mechanics Day in Mexico. Oh, I did not know that. I'm gonna look that up. Hold on, Mechanics Day in Mexico. Um, Again, I don't see that. Oh Lord. Okay, check this out. It's funny that we're talking about this because I hop on Google and this is exactly what the freak I saw. I'm gonna share something with y'all right quick. Like I said, California. Um, get me off the screen. Going electric, California car mandate would hit mechanics hard. Who lose? In summary, who loses and gains as California cleans up its cars? Nearly 2,000 or nearly 32,000 mechanics would lose jobs by 2040 under the proposed phase out of new gasoline powered engines or cars. Electric companies would be the big winners. Look at that. Pungent odor of motor oil, grease, wells, and through the air. San Francisco lifts the hood. Uh, Hundreds of moving parts and other components that keep mechanics busy. Spent much of his life refining the specialized skill needed to inspect them and repair them. As California switches to electric vehicles in its battle against climate change and air pollution, these skills will be needed less and less over the next decade. By 2040, the state project that nearly 32,000 auto mechanics jobs will be lost since EVs need far less maintenance and repair than conventional combustion engines. It's kind of ironic that I saw that right there. Damn. What was I looking up? I don't even remember what I was looking up anymore. Oh, I was looking up Mechanics Day in Mexico, right? That just broke my heart right now. They got sued and forced to stop their build on that LS Tesla by Tesla. Well, yeah, Elon Musk is. Don't get me started on that. I think it's pretty funny. EV owners can't drive when there is statewide electric outages due to a storm or whatnot. So let me ask y'all this. I forgot to ask the instructor. What's gonna happen if it's pouring outside and you're traveling, pouring outside. Okay, you pop open your door, your charge door, pop open the little cover, grab the charger. What happens? Uh, what's up, bro? Just started trade school and found your channel. It's nice getting to see older mechanic methods and stuff. Oh, I'm a new mechanic, bro. I'm fairly new. 10 years in the business. I don't see myself as very uh as an older mechanic. But a lot of the stuff I have learned is from older mechanics. So yeah, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for subscribing and joining. We're gonna go from 12 hours a day in upsells to 2 hours on rotations and wipers. Oh Lord. Videos use the term fluffy and in the furry community. Really? Oh yeah. What's going on, Barry? How you doing, bro? The kiosk machine already replacing people the kiosk machine. I don't know why I read that wrong. In restaurants, they taking away jobs from Americans. Very true, man. You go to McDonald's kiosk. You go to Taco Bell kiosk. You go to what's another big one that I've seen? Oh, I don't know if I should say this restaurant because I don't know where else it is. Yeah, there's a Mexican restaurant here. It's a chain restaurant, kiosk, and I'm like, dude, what? And then it takes them even longer to get your order. I don't know. You two talking Spanish to Fluffy? Hi, he's not Mexican enough. I'm Mexican enough. I just ain't got the language. Big RC cars. Yes, very big RC cars. EVs actually use blinker fluid and exhaust bearings. Y'all are gonna be surprised at one of the shorts I put out. Let me just say this: y'all think oil changes on y'all think oil changes on an EV is a joke, huh? We'll see. I have worked on propane engines in the Ford trucks. How did that work out? I heard they're gutless. Join the diesel world and the problem. I don't want to. I'm trying to stay as far away from diesel as I can. Jonathan, by the way, welcome to the channel. First crude EV was 1834 before the first automobile. Kia has worked for days with all their bad motors. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Eddie Alvarez, what's up, homie? What is a good school to go to in California to study engine and transmission? Chris JRS, if you are in here, help me out. I don't know, Eddie. I'm not from Cali, so I have no idea. I mean, do you have prior experience to turning wrenches? Just wear proper PPE. Man, I was wearing that stuff, man. My arms were getting sweaty. I was like, man, my arms and my hands are sweaty. I start sweating. Man, come on now. I was like, dude, it's not like I'm licking this stuff, man. Dang. Uh, the first electric car was made by my great grandfather and raced Ford and beat his butt back in 1893. Yeah, I remember. I could have sworn you were the one that told me something about that. I don't have diesel oils. Won't stain you. I use Dawn soap and it comes right off. And horse buggy didn't go away. They are going. Oh, what are they called? Not Omahas. Oh, what are they? I forgot the name of those people. Help me out, shit. Currently, Cali has hydro cars with 55. Really, Uncle Joe, you looked that up already? What about those diesels that run off used oil? Oh, you're talking about the frying oil, right? Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell just came over me. What's up, homie? What's going on, Eddie? Uh, don't fixing. Don's fixing to fix it. What? Moonshine. We make moonshine and run the old beaters on it. It's just like great granddaddy did. Oh, alcohol. Hey, hey, hold up. And alcohol runs cool. So ethanol. Um, fuels made out of used motor, old rubber, and plastics are synthetic fuel. And when made right, they are like biofuel, no carbon, and also as clean burning. I use process to make mine. Huh? I die every time I wake up and see Biden still. Oh my god. Oh my god. Honda, Toyota, Hyundai make hydro cars for Cali. Really? I didn't freaking know that. If the electricity runs through your heart, see you later, my brother. Hopefully it doesn't. 480 volt AC, the highest. Though they make some chillers that run on. Holy crap! How the hell did they achieve that voltage? Damn, damn! They listen to us. What I'm worried about is thermal runaways. Thermal runaways in events of accidents and charging. How many house fires is it gonna take before they put an end to the EV stuff? They're not gonna put they're not gonna put an end to it. That's for sure. Que viven los mecánicos Mexico? I didn't see nothing on that. Am I right? The dry chiller that Versa Cold uses run. Huh. If you care about air pollution, do something with airplanes. They pollute way more. My standard bike Co Cassius is from 2001. Need to air up the tires. Oh, uh, gotta go, guys. Going to have dinner. All right, Chris. Uh, eat for me too, cause I'm hungry as hell. Later, Chris. Oh, Lake's up in here. Uh, out shopping right now will probably be tool shopping tomorrow. That's what's up, Supra. EV cars have a larger carbon and environmental impact on just the manufacturing of them that most gas engines have total manufacturing and the first 6 years of running. I consider myself mechanic vet with 20 years of mechanics. I'd say I only got 10 years. 10 years. You don't see too much 4160. I've only seen it at one building. And well, kids in person are not killing themselves to make my diesel. Have you ever seen how they get 60% of the lithium and minerals? Child labor. I'm the same way. I'm glad Nissan did away with the diesel. My boss was ready to send me to training for them. You didn't want to go to it, man. 2 hours to replace compound turbos. They're okay. Swan's food truck runs the propane engines in their food forts. Oh, what? Yeah, what? 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 Why am I? It's not going to work out. Damn, I've already been on an hour. Oh, yeah. I need to start bringing people on. Email me if you're trying to come on, please. Um, it's not going to work out with EVs. The world as a whole doesn't have enough resources to support it. Very true. If you want to be a mechanic, leave California ASAP. Y'all saw that? I got a thing to go to State Tech. I think I might take that one. The number one tech school in the nation. Amish. That's what I was looking for. Amish. Yes. Amish use horse and buggy. Uh, some cops be on horses in New York from time to time. But the horse and buggy combo. Let me see. Copy. We'll start sending links out, guys. Mexican, Mormon, and what? That's funny. All right, Turner. I'm gonna send you a link if you want to come on. So give it a second, and then compose, paste. Who else? Sergio, you down to come on, bro? Where is Mr. There he is. Leaks. Sending you a link. Oh, what the hell? I don't know what I was trying to send you right now. Joe Dirt. What up, Fluff? Hell yeah, we'll make money. Totally different ball game with those. We had a bus that had a coolant leak. That's electric, and the tech. At least the motor won't be that. Oh, a coolant leak. So what was the fix for that? Let's do some EV battery services. Now we do still have a 12-volt battery in there. What's on, Turner?
Look at that. I'm all clean shaven for you.
Oh, nice. Nice. Hey, let me ask you this. Have you visited the merch store?
So I went into it and I'm trying to make up my mind what I want to buy.
Okay.
I might buy it all, but
do they offer shipping out there? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
they do.
No, they've got global ship partners. So
do they?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't too sure about that, so I just wanted to ask to see if, because I know I was saying something about like Canada site, and then I was like, what? And then France, I was like, what? Like it'll ask you.
Did you figure out how the guy got the hat without you knowing?
No, I don't.
You can actually on their site take your logo under your username and have and ask them to place it on any item that they have. Like if I want a hat, I can take your logo, like, and you get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I can place it on anything they have, and I'm just trying to find the perfect coffee mug to put you on.
That's crazy. I was like, because I saw the sale, they bought two hats, and I was like,
yeah.
I tried the hats and I took it off right away. I was like, it's not right. And then I went in. I'm like, yeah, the hats aren't there. What the hell? I was confused, very confused. Yeah, Chrysler Tech. Let's do some EV battery services. That would be funny. I want a car I can run off my Anger Generation Z. Anger Generation. What?
Oh, I want a vehicle that I can feed all my rage of all the weird stuff going on in the world today into the engine and power it by that.
Okay, I got you. DLC for Christ, how you doing? It's been what, 6 weeks, 7 weeks?
Yeah, it's been a while. No, I was on a brother's channel, and we were talking to cosmologists and atheists and stuff like that, just having a conversation on his epic debate channel there.
Yeah. At least
nice
the motor.
Meeting you, DLC.
How you doing, Turner?
At
Not
least
bad.
the motor won't be that. What's up? Let me see, Shep. Wish I had an unlimited spending limit of buying tools. Even if I was rich, I'd still be working turning wrenches. That is the plan. If you want to be a mechanic, get Biden out of office or overturn his bill. I don't think it's going to be that easy. But, yeah. What do you, so Turner, on these EV vehicles, what do you think? What do you think?
It's well, that's the thing, is it's too early to really say anything. But they all, but the thing is, though, is they deal still have mechanical components that need to be replaced. They still have like electrical motors that do fail and short out. It's like we're going to move more from being mechanics to more tech. Like the heavier end of things aren't going to be there. Like instead of having 8 bolts to put the tire on, you only got 1 bolt to put the tire on coming up in the future and stuff like that. It's going to be like NASCAR.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to rip that car apart and modularly, like in a matter of seconds.
Well,
But
do you believe, Turner or Fluff or anybody else in the live chat?
Chris, you got the link.
Do you believe that it's going to come like into manufacturing, you know, how they have these robots and just one person controlling as to have the whole assembly like they used to have at the Ford and Chrysler companies? Then now they're going to go into like AI and this robotic systems running everything to where it's going to limit physical workers and just have all this automated system and one person or two, depending on, let's just say one person controlling the computer system for, let's just say, to put the frame on, another person controlling the electronic system to another, the AI system to put the seats and all, you know, the motors and stuff like that. You think it's going to wind up coming into something like that?
the truth about technology taking our jobs, it's going to take quite a long time for that to ever happen, because the manufacturing of this AI and the equipment and the cost of it, shops aren't going to do that. Right now, robots are not cheaper than humans unless you go into a massive production assembly.
And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
so
because
like most of us will be long gone off this world before robots even start taking our jobs on that level.
Okay, good answer. Because a lot of people are under the impression of situations and things like that that could we're not saying like not anywhere in the near future, because they said by 2000 we're supposed to have flying cars. Where are they? You know what I'm saying?
We will see AI aided diagnostics on newer vehicles. That's something that Ford is working on. Volvo's already almost got it on the air.
What's up?
The air, but we're going to have AI aided diagnostics, which will make our lives easier to fix the problem. Like we'll just be there to fix the problem. The AI will tell us exactly what the problem is without us even having to touch the car.
I think that we're almost there. We're almost there with DCCs. We got all these monitors now and stuff.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's a lot closer than what a lot because they're only going to put out so much information to not make the people, you know, go into a freaking frenzy or a panic mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But now that there's a lot of old stuff that we're not going to get rid of for at least a minimum of 100 years, that the robots are never going to learn how to fix. They're not going to teach the robots how to fix. Because like the truth is we'll be burning, if not fossil fuels, synthetic fuels and biofuels for the next 100 years, because there's a lot of stuff that electric cannot replace yet, because we're not at that capacity. And a lot of the older equipment, farmers aren't going to give it up because it's still running, and you aren't going to force their arms.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and that's man, yeah, that was a good answer there, Mr. Turner. But yeah, man, I agree with you that it's going to take a while, but there's some people, you know, like I said, they only put out so much information just to keep us ignorant of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know, you know, exactly. They're telling us
I've been to the mining facilities that mine the minerals for this stuff. I've seen how everything's done. And right now, the trick to EV is getting the carbon footprint on just the manufacturing to be less than that of a car that's been driving for 5 to 6 years. Like a healthy diesel should have, like a healthy clean burning diesel should have lower emissions, like should have about anywhere from 30 to 50% less emissions than the gas engine. But when you go into synthetic fuels, they have no carbon soot, and they have next to no actual carbon footprint in the burn off of the gas. And with a lot of synthetic oils, we can actually get oxygen out of those burnt gases. And we're using recycled materials, old plastic jars, old tires to make this stuff through pyrolysis.
Yeah, and they talk about the environment and stuff like that, and that's and people actually buy into this. Like it's gonna cost more. It's gonna cost more money and stuff like this, just to try to transition us to go that way. But what are you doing? All the environment, the pollution, it's going to be worse, if anything.
Why don't we use the technology that we have right now to keep our vehicles that we have manufacturing running and clean the environment at the same time? Let's take all of our plastic. Like you go to UK right now, they got a huge plant making synthetic diesel out of old plastics. They're buying plastics from around the world and they're feeding them into this giant pyrolysis plant, making fuel. They're getting rid of the old plastics, the old rubbers and that, cleaning the environment, cleaning out the oceans. All that crap that's coming out of the oceans can be turned into fuel, can be turned into other products that we can use that have a lower carbon footprint on the earth. So we clean up the earth at the same time, while moving towards an actual natural renewable resource that is endless.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what that's all I was trying to get at, is like it makes no sense on the way they're trying to do it. Like, I have a buddy who's in the military, or was in the military. He was in it for 20 years, and he told me that he got on a Navy ship. And what do you think they do with the trash?
Throw it overboard. Yep. Planes dump their poop out while you're flying. You could be walking down the street and have someone's turd land on your head.
He's right. I mean, where is it going to go once it's fly? You're gonna walk out of your car and boom, toilet papers all over you in that blue stuff.
What's going on, Chris?
Like, oh, there's a ghost. There's a blue man running around.
Yeah, at the Suegra's house. We're gonna go to dinner in like 20, 15 minutes. I got 20, 15 minutes to.
What are they?
What's for dinner?
We're going to BJ's.
Nice.
Now, is that a restaurant or is that a dessert?
It's a restaurant.
It's both. It's both.
BJ's.
What? So I saw you say something about making money on this. Elaborate.
No, I said, like, it doesn't matter what it's gonna be. I'll work on it. It doesn't matter if it runs on gas, electricity, or unicorn juice. I'll work on it. Well, making money off of it. It all depends on let's see how the market's going to be and all that stuff, how they advertise stuff. And you already know there's going to be some stuff, just like my friend who works at Toyota, he said, oh, they never break down, but we always upsell all the time. So you never know. What if we're just going to sell like a bunch of, regular services, like you said, like tire rotations and all that stuff. But my worry is not working on it or making money off of it per se, because I mean it'll find a way to adapt in that manner. My problem is, okay, mining for lithium and finding enough lithium. Okay, another problem. What's going to happen when we have when we're full scale all electric? We're going to have to jump to some kind of other big generating source, and because right now we're still burning coal. We have a few nuclear power plants, and which are good, but it's still not enough. I know Elon Musk says, oh, we just need enough solar panels to run at the corner of, I forgot, what did he say, Connecticut or I forgot where he said, but with enough solar panels we will run.
It was like Oklahoma.
Electricity.
So solar panels has its downside. If we were to, for example, take a huge section of Dubai and put solar panels covering a huge province worth of land, those solar panels would pull so much heat that should be warming our planet into those panels and could cause climate change on cold side.
Defeats the entire purpose.
Like this new fusion technology that they're working on gives off an EFI signal that can actually kill people.
My issue is they're not doing this because electric cars are better. They're doing this because it's politically correct in the eyes of people.
Yes, it's like, okay, you don't want to do what we're asking you. Boom, we can shut you down. Electric vehicles, we could track you. Have nothing but solar panels. Boom, we can we can shut off your power. Now, what are you gonna do if you don't bow down to us? That's what I believe. Call me a conspiracy theorist, whatever.
Well, there are some people that want the control of it, but there are people out there that aren't like me that want to see the better of the environment. That's why I use solar and wind power. But that's the thing is I use it smartly. But if they can get the fusion engines that they're working on to work properly and shield that EF signal, that will be the changing platform on human evolution. because that's something that we've been trying to do for eons, is try to get that fusion to work properly. Because like with nuclear, we got to deal with all that waste. We have to boil the hell out of the water in the ground for that. Same with natural gas power plants. A lot of people don't know this. The reason why they have huge fields around it, they saturate those fields with water to cool the plant.
Yeah.
And it burns off that water. But everything has its side effects. But if we can get fusion to the point where it is safe, like right now, it's like it's safe from exploding and destroying the world, but it's not safe from the radiation that it creates. It's just like CERN. CERN has its effects on the environment too. Like CERN can be partially to blame on the slowing of the Earth's magnetic field, because it's a massive magnet that is just as powerful as our magnetic field.
Yeah. Do you believe that they pulled actual dark matter, CERN?
Actually, yes, I do believe that they've gotten to the point where they've been able to replicate it.
Like how can, if it's immaterial, how can they prove that?
That's the challenge that they're facing right now, is proving it. But that's the thing is almost everything that we've had theorized in the past has come to fruition, just not when we wanted it to.
Yeah,
it's always come too late. Like
because you can't prove an immaterial thing, but they want to say, "Hey, we pulled this dark matter, and so forth. It is this." And when they go to explain it, it's just going to be a little bit of an explanation, but they're not going to show anything, because science, you have to prove it, right? Things can be proven by science, correct?
Yeah.
But they won't be able to show you that.
In my opinion, I mean, I think we should be going to. It's ironic that they named the Teslas Tesla, because the last thing that Nikola Tesla was working on was 0-point energy that's in the air. Literally, well, I wouldn't say in the air. It's in our unoccupied space, per se, right? It's literally just harnessing the frequencies that are in the quote unquote air, right? And harnessing that energy to power whatever. And it literally just looks like you're just getting energy out of thin air. That's what it looks like. And
are you talking about like sound waves or radio waves?
0-point energy. That's what it's called. 0-point energy.
The way that Tesla was doing it, the reason why they shut him down is because he was sending electricity through radio frequency. And cell towers. Have you ever stood in front of a cell tower long enough? Your body starts to heat up. If you stand in front of a satellite dish, you can cook yourself from the internal out. Because these radio frequencies, this is why we have certain heights that we use the radio waves in, so they're not passing through us, and they're not passing through the plane in the sky, because those radio waves can actually cook you from the inside out if you're exposed to them too long.
Yes,
and that's why they shut Tesla down, because he kind of lied. He wanted to get 0-point energy by pulling energy out of nowhere, but his actual test model was using a radio frequency that flowed at like our waist height. To transfer the energy. But there is a company that's working on making it the first solar dish for space that will actually beam the electricity. But the only worry about that one is the old sci-fi adage of the space laser that uses the sun cannon. And it's like, the lasers, the solar panels have gone off course. Now we're all going to get cooked.
But I just think I just don't think the government itself is going the right way about this. I really don't.
But hydrogen is a very smart way to go. It's just being able to manufacture it efficiently, because there is no waste. The water goes gets turned into hydrogen, gets converted back to water, goes back to the water source. You actually do not lose any water volume at all. People are like, well, we'll run out of water. No, that exhaust becomes moisture in the air, which settles back into the ground.
What's that thing we learned in school? The cycle of the way runoff and evaporation and condensation and
just kind of like reverse osmosis.
Like literally, hydrogen could become an endless resource if we manage it right. And and if there is global warming, we're going to have more than enough water to even worry. Right.
Chris, you said something about generators, going to generators to power these charged vehicles.
0-point energy. That's what I was talking about. That's what we were touching on.
Okay.
So technically the theory is using 0-point energy you would have your 0 point energy. How would you say it? Mechanism, or it would you would put it on whatever vehicle you're going to drive on, or whatever energy that it drives on, and you would have it on your vehicle, and it would pull energy from the air, the thin air, right? Because it uses frequencies. Do you know how like a tuning fork, if you bang it, and it gets a frequency and it keeps vibrating? It's somewhat along the lines of that theory. So once you harness the frequency that's just in the air, you could convert it into energy, and there's plentiful energy in the air, just floating, that we're not using.
Well, even if we did what the Doc did in Back to the Future 2 and just had a garbage can on the back of the car and we fed whatever garbage we wanted.
Mr. Fusion? The Mr. Fusion?
We could throw banana pills and watermelon pills and cantaloupe pills in there. Get it going.
Like that. Something like that's a mile ahead of anything that we have right now, because once again, cleaning the environment.
I wouldn't say it's a mile ahead. It's just not available. They're not readily available to us right now. I mean, I think the government has way too much technology on their hands right now.
The Mr. Fusion would be a new creative way for the mob to dispose of unwanting clients. You know, hey Tony, take Mark for a drive, eh? Feed him into the Mr. Fusion.
Where are you located at, Mr. Turner? Where are you located?
What's going on, Eric?
Oh, I'm up in Canada. I'm up in the frigid.
Eric,
Like
yes,
right now,
the water cycle.
It's only -7 right now, so.
Man, you're out there like nothing, man. You're out there like nothing, man. I'd have my bear skin and all sorts of stuff on me, man.
It's a recycle.
In Canada, we only have two climates: friggin' hot or friggin' cold. We don't have anything in between.
In Texas, we have hot and fresh, but to me, the fresh is cold.
Picked up some new boots while out. Nice. What's that?
What's the temp over there right now?
It's like 56,
50 something. And yesterday, or the
I
day
was right.
when I left, it was like 80. When I left to Houston, it was about 80 degrees.
Yeah, there was one day where I was at, it was like 80s, and I was like, what the heck? And then it went back into the 50s and 40s. Like,
yeah, I love watching your guys' cold start videos down in the States there. I don't see anyone with a Tiger torch in the muffler. Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to get going.
All right, Chris.
All right, Chris.
See you, man.
Have a good night, Chris.
All right, you guys have a good night. Have a good life.
You too. Hey, send us some food.
Yeah, we're hungry.
Hey,
we're hungry.
If we have the meet and greet, I'll definitely bring some Cali Mexican food. Authentic stuff.
Yeah, it don't get no better than Texas.
From where? Guatemala.
I like Tex-Mex, and I like Mexican food from Texas. I've been to Texas before, but I'm not sure if it beats. First off, it doesn't beat Mexico food, and I don't know if it beats Cali Mexican.
That's what. Okay, that's up for debate. That's up for debate, Chris, because we've had people from California move to Texas saying this is better than California Mexican food.
No, yeah.
I mean,
like
everything's subjective, though, of course.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. Or maybe that'll be the theme of it, you know. Cali, Texas. All right, guys, I gotta go.
Texas. All right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.
All right, bro.
Have a good night, Chris.
Now, what about Mr. Canada over there? What's your Mexican food like?
Oh, I eat whatever doesn't give me heartburn, and I drink my Bay antioxidant juice.
Is that good? Is it actual like blueberries and stuff like that?
It's actually really good. It's just like I can't drink plain Jane water because it gives me heartburn for some reason.
Yeah.
But if I drink like that vitamin water, I don't get heartburn from it.
Yeah, see, because I got to take this out of this because people probably think I'm drinking beer, but it's a Dr. Pepper. I need to actually quit doing that, and I'm trying to look because I used to drink Gatorade a lot. Is that right, Fluff?
Yeah.
Oh, Gatorade's bad for you. So bad for you.
Heartburn. So I quit. And they go, oh, well, we got the new ones. I just don't like the flavor.
Well,
everything mechanical. Where you from, bro?
No.
Go ahead, Turner.
Oh, with Gatorade, you got what is it? The electrolytes. You can overdose your electrolytes with Gatorade. That's the danger of it.
Really?
So like stuff like vitamin water, any kind of like juice that's diluted with water is better for you. But even those little Crystal Light packs to flavor your water are
Are you
great.
serious?
Like they actually taste pretty good. They actually
You can
taste really
overdose.
good.
You can overdose your electrolytes.
Yep. You can actually overdose if you drink too much water.
I know you could drown. I know that if you drink
Oh
too
no,
much.
like I don't mean drown. Like water control helps regulate your electrolytes.
That's why
So
they
if you
say.
drink too much water, it throws you off balance.
That's why they say you
So,
drink 8 cups, right?
Yeah.
Or glasses or whatever. Yeah.
But that's the thing is if you don't like just bland water, just get any like just keep experimenting with different juices or even crystal juices
Yeah, that
until you get
Crystal
something
Light's
right.
pretty
But
good.
vitamin water is great. Like I
Well,
love vitamin water.
He was saying something about Crystal Light that it's not good for you either.
No, Crystal Light's good for you.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
okay.
Crystal
Crystal,
Light's good for you.
Crystal Light doesn't have any sugars, doesn't have any added electrolytes. It's just pretty much flavor.
Yeah.
When they first came out with Crystal Light, they had some iffy stuff in it, but they kind of fixed their mistakes. But there's a lot of natural juice products out there too that are like if you have a Costco down there, just go down to Costco and look for like the vitamin water or like bay juice and stuff like that, because you'll get it on great deals.
Because
And
like
it's
I've
worth
heard with like Gatorade and even Dasani water that actually has a lot of sodium in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's very true. That's what recharges you.
Yeah. Makes you sweat.
I'm hoping to hear back from Nissan dealer, but got a call for a maintenance tech position for a diesel place starting at 23. How many places have you applied to?
Wasn't he?
Have
Didn't he
you
go to
actually?
Buick?
Yeah,
What happened there?
it's a dealer. It's a dealer.
I think
20
Supra should go down to a Ford dealership right now and look for a job because Ford's always hiring.
Texas food better.
Texas food is better. I've had both. It's like comparing Whataburger to In-N-Out. What a burger? Oh no, what are you talking about? But yeah,
Sorry, that's my brother.
I can't do In-N-Out for some reason. Body Armor, in my opinion, is better than Gatorade. Body Armor tastes pretty good.
Yeah, but does it have sodium in it though?
I don't know.
I mean, I know I shouldn't be talking because I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. It has a lot of fructose syrup and garbage.
Hey, there's that one old lady that lived to like be 102, and she drank a Dr. Pepper a day. They actually made a YouTube special and also a little mini documentary on her. She lived for a long time, but she swore by Dr. Pepper. She had one Dr. Pepper a day.
Oh, Walter, you might live to be 200.
Hey, Uncle Joe says sorry. Spell check.
You could have wrote that in the chat.
I don't know why you sent it to my
Gatorade
message.
should only be drank if you're working out. Don't drink it if you're sitting around.
He's got a point, but I drank it because of the hangovers when I used to drink.
Oh yeah,
to get the electrolytes back in my body.
Also, law of conversion of energy, conservation of energy. Butchered that.
Now, have you guys seen that joke going around that Pepsi and Pfizer have joined forces? Like they've teamed up to make liquid Viagra as a drink. That was a funny little one.
Liquid Viagra.
Super, and you 10 to 15, bro. Pick one. Shady dealer. We don't even have In-N-Out burger out this way. Do you have water? No, y'all don't have Whataburger out there yet, right?
Like they blew up here in Texas.
Yeah,
I see
they're starting to stretch out a little bit.
Yep.
What's going on, Raging Cajun? How are you doing? We don't have Whataburgers in Los Angeles because Cali's outlawing them.
Are they? Okay,
I don't know.
Because I know the reason why they got rid of the In-N-Out. Well, they didn't get rid of them because stipulations due to the Big C back in 2019, 2020, 2021. You know what? The 19, C19.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just don't want your channel to get flagged or whatever because you know how they are. But Yeah, so there were stipulations that every company had to put. Well, In and Out was like, whoa, man, this is too long, man. We're not making any money. So that's why they said, you know what? Adios, amigo. Now, is that true? I don't know, but that's what I read in articles and stuff like that. And
Quick
Whataburger,
wrench.
being that they're starting to
I
be
sent you a
more,
link. I sent you a link. Quick wrench.
and being that Whataburger is now not just here in Texas now,
So it does have
uh,
sodium, Benjamin.
people in Minnesota
Sodium.
or something like that bought into it. So now they're starting to expand. So it might wind up being over there in LA and stuff like that sooner than what you think.
ICT car guy, bro. They are missing out. Whataburger is a different taste altogether.
I remember when Canada first starting in White Castle burgers, they came frozen and were sent to like Costco and Safeway. We don't got no fancy hamburger places anymore up here. Like we got A&W, McDonald's,
A&W is
Wendy's.
good.
Like,
Y'all don't have nothing out there.
we don't have like no big fancy franchise. Like I remember the first time I saw Popeye's chicken in Canada. Like I think we only have 3 of those here.
Wow.
And their spicy chicken's good.
In all of Canada?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I remember when the first Taco Bells opened in Canada and Alberta. I was actually invested in with them with a friend of mine called Hub. And how they cook their food blew my mind. Their beef is pre-cooked, bagged. They boil it. Their beans,
Evening, everyone.
they
What's going on,
boil it.
Richard?
Like it's just the nastiest stuff in the world.
I was wondering where everybody went.
I don't want to be part of this. I'm out of here.
Yeah, just real quick, Fluff.
Lizer. What's going on, Lizer?
Your uncle sent me something, and this goes for
all right, quick wrench.
Turner. It says Crystal Light is not really that good for you. From the package ingredients, sugar. It has sugar, citric acid, malic acid, malt, aldextrin, stevia leaf extract, sweetener, sodium. Citrate contains less than 2% of natural flavor, magnesium, oxide salt, purple carrot, and hibiscus flower extracts for color.
Here's something that a lot of people don't know. A lot of these chemicals that are listed in the ingredients are naturally occurring natural occurring compounds in a lot of the foods that we actually eat. We just have tighter stipulations on what we have to place. Mm-hmm. Like you go to the UK, the exact same burger from McDonald's has only natural beef, cheese. They don't break down the compounds that make the cheese because they're not forced to. But cheese has some cheese can actually carry niacin in it.
Yeah, right here on this deal that Fluff's got on here, right here with Morales. Yeah, it says anything with artificial flavor has aspartame, which is bad for you. Just because it's sugar free, don't mean it's healthy. And that's what I've heard, especially like on diet. The diet sodas and stuff like that, they're actually worse for you.
Aspartame is a bad substance, but like if you're a person that has a heart condition, it can be a savior. Like aspartame in safe dosage, your body can handle it, but on a daily consumption on a higher dosage, like mixed in with your foods, is hazardous, extremely hazardous.
Wow. We have McDonald's burger. How the hell did we get onto this?
No.
We have McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Popeye, KFC.
It's just like here in America, everything that we have has to be labeled. Could cause cancer.
Like ICT. I'm not delusional. I'm from Idaho, bro. Remember, I'm not. The Whataburger is just I've had both. It's something about the taste of their fries. Their fries are horrible for one, and their burgers they're bland. They taste bland.
I'm gonna be honest, and this is now you can look at it as subjective, but I loved Whataburger, but ever since they got a certain percentage bought from them, like now I can't even eat a half of a burger because it grosses me out and I want to throw up, and that's facts. So I have not eaten Whataburger in like 5-6 months.
I'm getting hungry. We just had Uncle Joe. How about you go get Whataburger? Bring me one.
I'll take Firehouse up.
I will say I favor you over DLC.
Wow. Really?
You know what? Did you guys ever have Mr. Subs in the US?
I don't know. We used to have
They
plenty.
had this fluorescent green lettuce that I was always like, where did they get this stuff from? But it was good.
Our
Well,
local
like,
Popeyes
like,
is
like, like the
temporary.
Incredible Hulk,
Wow.
when the reason why it turns green, it was like that, some kind of scientific experiment.
Yeah, it was just a funky fluorescent green lettuce. It's like, where'd you guys get this?
Yeah.
Diesel Boss, what's up, Fluffy? What's going on, Diesel Boss? Is this your first time in the stream?
Yeah, he's new. I don't remember him.
I feel like I remember the picture. Paul Mendenhall. If you
Diesel
want
Boss,
White
he's
Castle,
part of the Diesel Tech chat thing, I think.
is he?
Yeah, I think he's part of their panel. I've
Mr.
seen his
Turner?
channel before.
You need a
Pretty
fluffy
smart.
Mexicanic cap.
I haven't released them.
No, I'm
I
just
wanna-
messing with him
I
because
want to release this, but
Well, you got a problem with my hair?
no, I'm just he looks like a mad scientist, like he got electrocuted or something.
Actually, you'd be amazed at how many people they relate me. Like, you're too young to know the show, but there's a show called Taxi that Christopher Lloyd played a drunk, crazy taxi driver in.
Yeah,
And he'd
yeah.
always be losing his cap. So I'd be working on a video, come out, my hair's all like this. I don't know. There was a bolt there. No, there's not a bolt.
Well, just like on Back to the Future, Mr. Lloyd was all.
Yeah.
He almost looked like Albert Einstein, man.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Turner, just dye your hair white one
Yeah.
day. Come on stream like that with the round glasses and,
Let's
a,
turn
and a
her.
white lab
We
coat.
gotta go back, Fluffy. We gotta go back.
How old do you think I am?
Oh, I'd say you're about 28.
Holy
I'm gonna be 48.
Wow. You got good
Yeah.
genes.
No, it's because I don't have mustache and beard, man. Like Mr. Fluffy over here.
White Castle, New York. You have to. Damn, Paul, that sucks, bro.
I told Mr. Fluffy that when he shaves some of his beard to make sure he saves them so I can staple some to my chin or something.
All right, let's jump. I was waiting for somebody in the independent world to hop on. So, Lakes, what do you think of electric vehicles and how that's going to affect y'all at Independence?
I don't think it's going to do much in my lifetime.
You don't think so?
No. I mean, a little bit, but I mean, think about it. I got another 10, 15 years in the field. It's not going to change that much by then. Even your lifetime, it's not, you're going to see more of it once you're 50 years old, but it's not going to be.
I feel like
do I think it's the future, yes, but not in our lifetime enough to affect us. They say, and I heard the comments earlier, the grids can't even handle it, and they can't, right now.
Yeah, they can't. We're
So,
like
2035, let's see, this is 23, 35, so 12 more years. They're saying that no more gas cars can be sold in California, but that's one state,
yeah.
So it's going
Which
to
they're
be
gonna-
going to be another 20 years, and it might be 10 states. Another 20 years, it might be 30. It's not going to move that fast, I don't think.
I find it crazy. I find it crazy how I was just talking about Cali is going to be the first state that they're going to want to outlaw ICE vehicles.
Yeah.
yeah, like
And
what I
then
don't understand.
I put in the search and it just popped up, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I think they say 2035.
Yeah.
2040.
Well, see, here's a little proof in the pudding that, like, me and Lake,
CPI
we've been
Central
long
link.
gone drinking pina coladas, watching all you young kids still moving around when EV takes over.
Yeah.
But the truth is, why are all the manufacturers investing in new plants to make new gas engine technologies instead of investing in EV energies? Because they know the reality is we're not there yet, so they have to keep producing
I'm thinking
better engines.
Right there with you, Los.
50 years, and then maybe most of the United States, would that way, maybe, but I'm going to be dead young.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be drinking pina coladas, watching everyone else struggle.
Yeah, I
So,
feel like it's
Mr. Lake, so do you believe that Turner was correct, or you think it's going to be a little further along in the future? Because he was saying about 100 years, you're saying about 50.
I'm just,
So,
nobody knows the future, but it's definitely the future for
yeah.
sure.
so it worries me a bit because I'm at a dealer, so we see warranty cars more than vehicles out of warranty.
Yeah.
So, and there's talks that I don't know if I could say this, but there's more models coming as
Yeah.
far as EV.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, I've never worked
you
on
know,
a complete EV vehicle. I've worked on plenty of hybrids and changed the batteries in hybrids and stuff like that,
mhm.
but never on a full EV.
No. How about the converters? Have you changed one of those and had to wear the special rubber gloves yet?
Oh, yeah.
Lakes?
Got to do that with the batteries too. Sure.
God, man, those converters are just disturbing.
And if you're not careful, they can kill you for sure.
Yep.
You touch the wrong, dead. But hey, okay. So I got on. I don't know if you can. This is my little prizes for my giveaway.
Ooh.
There's
Nice.
There's a set of 3/8 expert swivels.
Ooh.
I wanted to get the 1/4-inch set of full sockets, but they didn't have it on the truck.
Uh-huh.
There's this. I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a set of 10s.
The 10 millimeters.
Yeah.
That's such a meme.
Magnetics and stuff. And each little prize has a pocket pry bar.
Nice.
Here, Fluffy,
Nice.
you can win that one. That's some clips.
Oh, Ford owners.
And then
Ford owners don't love that.
so this one's gonna have a set of caliper hangers, pocket pry bar and clips, radiator drain cockpit tool, a set of caliper hangers, and a pocket pry bar. Got the mirror set here with flashlights and magnets, and then that go with it. So it ain't a whole lot, but
it's definitely enough.
I got
one thing that drives me crazy about tools nowadays. I do not see any manufacturers that make a polished stainless steel mirror anymore. They're all glass.
Yeah.
I still use my polished stainless steels, and I polish them every 2 months.
Oh.
God.
Wow. You got a good lineup right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's your live stream going to be for it?
I don't know. I brought my computer home and I got on there and had my daughter help me kind of set up doing it. What was that site called that we used? Pick a winner. Which one do you use, Fluffy?
Pickawinner.co.
Okay.
Yep.
I did a live stream, but I set it to private and just where she could be in it. And we tried it 6 times and it only worked twice.
So were you doing that through your phone or through the computer?
Through the computer.
Okay. What we can do, we can set up with a few guys and we could get in there and do like a mock-up.
Yeah, like a random.
A mock-up giveaway. That way you can, and if you need help, I can help you out.
Yeah,
What do you mean exactly
run.
on a mock-up?
Were you
test
using
run.
Yeah, a test run.
Where
Were you
you're
using
not
StreamYard
giving us
or
any of the
what were you
prizes.
using?
You're just
I can only hear one of you at a time.
Were you using StreamYard or what were you using?
I was just on YouTube, and I didn't do no StreamYard or nothing. I just went to that pick a winner thing.
Uh-huh.
And now I did see the one option for it to say, what did it say we didn't have? We didn't have
said you didn't have a streamer, so
A
we
streamer.
had to download Chrome.
so we downloaded Chrome, and
and it worked after that.
it worked on that top option, but the bottom was like way too complicated for me to get.
I would say give StreamYard a shot because then you can share this the screen.
Like
StreamYard is pretty basic.
so, just download StreamYard.
No, it's just StreamYard.com. You enter in your email, and it sends you a code
Okay,
to your email, and then that's how you log on.
okay, I'll
It's completely
practice
free.
that. I was wanting to do it. I was planning on doing it tonight before you're live, just and then but I couldn't. I'm not that technical.
Mhm.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
like Puppy was saying, we could a whole bunch of us could just jump onto a private stream, and you can practice and test
Oh, that would be
everything,
Yeah.
and then that way you can work out all the bugs, and you don't have to give us anything. Like we're just there just to help you do it.
practice run. Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be that would be sweet.
Yeah, Fluffy can pay us.
What? Yeah, one day we just got to plan this out to where, you send me, there's a button that you click, it's called invite. So you click that on StreamYard.
Okay.
And then you click that, and then it'll copy a link, and then you just send that out.
Okay.
And then that's when you do it private. We necessarily don't join on the screen, but we can. Or how does that work, Uncle?
Oh, what are you talking about?
To where we can be in his chat.
Oh, in the private chat?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'd have to
Private
stream
stream.
in the private stream. Okay, what you do is you right there in the description on StreamYard,
Yeah.
it'll ask you, and you could just set it to private, and then you just get and you put invite, and no one else will see it, just you guys amongst whoever it is that you invite, and you send them the link to their email, and it'll just be you guys who have the conversation. No one else will be able to see it at all.
Okay.
And it'll say
we
go
can
live, but
walk
you're
through
not
it.
actually going. You're not actually going live.
Yeah.
It's just to get you guys going, so you can get people into the room with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I can actually show you how it's done, like right here, if Fluff's willing to share the screen, if you have time for that.
Well, I don't want to mess up Fluffy's live,
That's true. That's true.
Or when we shut this down, we
The
can stick around. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sorry, Fluff.
You good?
Sorry.
CP, I sent you the link, buddy. I don't know if you got it.
CP's coming in.
There's
Have you
always a
guys
delay.
seen my East Indian wrench?
Oh, what is
What the hell
that?
is that? Oh, a belt wrench.
Yeah. But have you noticed it's just a drive belt with a square piece of tube and
Homemade.
an old shovel handle on it?
You just pull it, or
Homemade.
Yeah, you pull it.
Oil filter wrenches are like that too.
But this is a tool that's made by some East Indian guys over in India off that Indian mechanic channel.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm not mechanically inclined. Fluff can tell you.
White Castle started where I live, and we don't have a single white guy. Dang, that's messed up. I'm in school to become an auto technician, and I actually just passed my state electrical test. I don't want to work on them, but soon I'll be able to, and later I'll have to. Yes, the electrical, just electrical in general. You need to. Ooh, nice, nice.
Matco, that one's all shiny.
Yeah.
Where's
I know
mine?
yours is all flat.
I like
Turner,
I like
is it
I like
Turner? Yours is all flat.
that. I like that Lakes is all black.
Yeah. Now my buddy has one. Now mine's the snapback. My buddy
mine?
that got me this
Yeah, it
one,
is.
his is over on the side of the hat, and his is like a full back. I don't know,
Yeah.
a pitchy type of deal.
Is he trying to say Whataburger is basura? What does he mean by that? He's
Yeah.
trying to say Whataburger is trash?
Yeah,
Really?
like that
Sergio?
Lakes off to the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's got the full
Yeah.
snapback.
Oh no, his is just like cloth all the way across. It's not a snap. It's like a stretchy.
Oh, the flex fit.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky. You guys got tool reps. Like all we have left up here is a snap-on rep, and I refuse to go into his truck, so I'll never get a new free hat. I'm stuck
Are
with this
you working
one.
or what?
I don't have a Matco dealer. I had to get this one from Shelbyville, like an hour away from me.
Dang. New Jersey is doing it too. The
I've been
government is
wearing this
pushing it.
one for about
Wow.
6 years.
Wow. I found a Snap-on Air 3/8 ratchet for $65. Man, jump on that. Fluffy got that Nissan. What money?
Lakes, you're making me hungry.
See,
I loaned it
I
to
want to
him.
get a fluffy hat, but that's the thing is I'm scared that I'm going to wear it to work, and it's gonna go where all my hats go, into the oil bin or into the transmission fluid. I don't want
but
that.
that's okay. See, Mr. Turner, that's okay. See, because what you do once it gets ruined, you buy another one.
Hey,
But I want to retire someday.
that's why whoever bought that hat, they bought two. I'm assuming one for work and one for out.
I didn't see an option to buy him on there.
Turner
No,
was
you
saying
got to
that.
make it yourself.
Yeah, I did under customize, right? Customize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to delete that if you're not ready.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, because I like his like what Fluff and Lakes have, the embroidery, because if you just get that painted on one or whatever they do, it's gonna fall off, man.
It's gonna peel because it's just like the printed shirt.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then these ones, the ones that I like, the one I sent Lakes, it's actually pretty sturdy.
Yeah, solid.
It's not that flimsy cloth. It's actually like denim.
And I noticed you're not using green screen today.
Because remember when I use green
your brim's
screen,
not wanting to suck me in.
remember when I use green screen and I got other people in the panel, I start freezing.
Yeah, because it takes up a lot of power.
Wow.
I don't know if
A lot of
it's
CPU.
well, it doesn't freeze on me. It freezes for y'all. So I start lagging. I think it has to do with the Wi-Fi.
No, it's CPU usage. It's CPU usage.
I stay at like 20%.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm at like when I do it, I'm at 5.76.
I loaned a tool out 20 years ago and it never came back. Snap-on stopped making it, and yesterday one popped up on eBay. I snapped. Damn, what is that? The EMPT20. I'm gonna pick up
Electric magnetic pulse.
Nice, Supra. Yes. What's up? No. Y'all crazy. Here we go. There we go.
Oh, there he is. There's
The
the man.
man of the hour.
What's up,
Yeah,
CP?
Mr. Toolman.
What's up, fellas?
How's it
Turner.
going, CP?
Turner, Lakes, Fluffy. What is
DLC.
DLC Christ. Oh, hey,
Yes.
buddy. How you doing?
Good,
How you
good,
doing?
good. How you been?
I've been really good. Busy this week. Really busy this week. But I just got some really amazing news. And speaking of, since DLC Christ is here, I got to tell you, God works in mysterious ways. And I just got word from a friend of mine.
Hold on.
How you doing, Dave?
Is my audio good or does it suck?
Good.
It's good.
You're good. You're good.
What were you saying, CP? You kind of like faded out. I'm
No,
sorry.
so I just got word. A friend of mine called me right when I got off my live stream. I don't want to say anything yet because I didn't really ask him if it was okay for me to share his personal. But so he had been going some rough stuff, and miraculously met someone who was a ordained minister and had been praying for him, and they've been kind of helping him out, and a miracle happened without a doubt. And like once again, God works in mysterious ways. I'm not a super spiritual man, but I do believe in and I want to take this stream in the wrong direction here for you, Fluffy. But I just felt like since you're on here, I thought it would be something good, positive to talk about, because it was really, really inspiring for me to hear that this guy got out of. He had met somebody who was an ordained minister. She had been praying for him and kind of working him through his crisis, and he got great news today, and a lot of happy things happened for him this week, and I was just absolutely floored. So it was really, really, really fantastic to hear that happen to somebody who had been in need, and
Well, that's cool.
yeah, it was really cool. So
I'm not religious, but for DLC and you guys, the power of faith.
yes,
Can make miracles happen. Doesn't matter what faith it is, but faith.
Yes,
is
absolutely.
And so that's a blessing for someone to find something like that. So
Yeah, it was really good. I was shocked by the phone call. It was a lot of good things. I hopefully soon that he gets to release that stuff and talk about it. But yeah, once again, just goes to show you, man, you got to stay positive. Have fun, stay positive. But anyways, I didn't mean to jump up and interrupt you guys. What were you guys talking about?
Whataburger.
Yeah, somehow,
Waterburger sounds like a strange U.S. torture. Hey, bring them over here. Let's Waterburger them.
I've never had water.
somehow or another, it got into food as we are all hungry now.
We're talking about electric hamburgers, EV hamburgers. That's what we're talking about.
I forgot. I told you, Turner, I get freaking caught up in stuff, and I forgot to look at your video. Yeah, and I had thought about it the other night too.
Is it named your live stream?
Dedicated it to you
we
and
make money on
like
EVs?
you said it.
Yes, Dave.
Did you watch Lakes?
I mean, if you have the knowledge, we're going to make money on EVs. I mean, they still can't build a gas car, right? If we have the knowledge, we're going to be able. We're going to make a killing on EVs.
I put it on a video on this, but a shop around here close to me had an EV burned down, so it had battery issues, and it got towed into their shop. This is a great thing about an EV. Got towed into the shop, and they parked it out in the lot, like normal, nothing thinking of it. But the reason why the car, they didn't know it when they got towed in, they know the car was having battery issues. So lo and behold, the car starts on fire in the middle of the night. Guess how much damage? Guess how much damage it caused? $275,000 in damage. Tell me EV vehicles are more efficient and save money.
Because there's no way to put them out. That's why.
Was it
Did you know there is some shops that will not work on the vehicle with the battery, but or even having a lot with the battery. The battery has to be they'll charge the customer. I think it's like $2,200 to remove the battery and soak it in a sodium bath. Like they remove it and put it in a tank of water with water and sodium to prevent it from blowing up.
How are you supposed to work on the vehicle though?
Yeah.
With
New
the
battery.
With the battery sort, huh?
New battery or the EV or the EV jumper pack. They actually make those big tables. Some of those big tables, they actually have cables that plug into the battery things, and there's a battery in that unit, in that lift table.
EV battery tables.
Yeah, some of those EV battery tables can actually power an EV vehicle. Like those are the ones that are the $36,000 to $60,000 units.
Yeah,
like they remove the battery and they'll lower it down, remove the battery, then plug the table into that, and it's just plugged into a wall jack.
You said those are what, $50,000 units?
$30,000 to $50,000 units. Some of these tables.
Wow.
They're
So
like even just a plain Jane lifter is $15,000.
Me and CP were kind of talking, throwing a little bit of chat back and forth about if you started your own shop, what would startup cost be?
Well, those EV tables, the things about them is most of them have automatic leveling because you cannot lower the battery down and allow it to buckle, bend, or tilt. It has to come straight down. So a lot of these tables, if you don't have a precision floor, they actually have little sensors that will raise corners and keep the thing balanced and stable.
Yeah, the new one.
They're expensive. But they also have containment in them. You can discharge the battery into the table.
Wow.
If you have to.
So I've been looking into opening my own small shop, and I made the decision I wouldn't even probably buy alignment equipment. I'd sublet it.
That's usually number one. That's number one thing that guys usually lock out on. But I'll tell you this. I'll be honest. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. The missing out on the opportunity for alignment is one of the biggest, one of the most, one of the things that I would probably recommend not doing. Because I'll be honest with you, my buddy opened a shop.
Alignment's big business. Alignment's big money.
Yeah. Well, you almost have to align it for everything. So let's say you do a motor swap. What do you got to do after you do with the motor swap? Most of the time on most front wheel drive cars, it's got to be aligned. So look at how much money you're going to be. Not only that, the time that it cost you to do that. Now, keep in mind, granted, the alignment machines are really expensive, but there's ways around that. Maybe buying a used one. Look for a used one. My buddy bought his alignment.
What does a newer Hunter alignment?
Probably 50,000, 60,000 for. I would buy a Geolander. Honestly, if I was going to buy one, the Geolander. I don't know.
What about the ATIS equipment? You had all that in. Say you were going to get involved with that.
I don't know about the ATIS.
Actually, now for alignment, if you don't want to go with the Hunter stuff and you want precision and good, F-Car. that FCAR 4D alignment system is amazing.
We
And
have
you
a
don't
hunter.
even need a lift to do it. You can it will actually allow you to do alignment right there on the floor if you have to. Like, but it's an inexpensive system, but it's actually proven itself over
Damn,
time.
man.
It's not that expensive. Like hunters and that are expensive, and that's the reason why I don't get into alignment. But most of the stuff that I work on, I don't need an alignment machine to do. I just need a square, and a tape measure and a level. Like,
Yeah.
but
Lakes, I think that question's for you, buddy.
What is it?
From Paul Mendenhall.
Basically Indianapolis. Right beside
Outskirts, right?
right beside Indianapolis.
What alignment equipment you have at your shop, Fluff? What does the dealer provide? Is it Hunter?
Yeah, it's the Hunter Black Hawk. No,
Yeah, Black Hawk, the one that grips the tire.
Yeah.
That's
we
what
don't we don't have an alignment machine. We sublet it all to Goodyear. He's
I don't
wanting
know what the cost. I don't know what the cost of that machine plus the rack is. I don't know. Because the racks vary. It depends on how long of a rack you get.
well, I guess we don't sublet.
Whether you go scissor lift or you go 4-post.
What was that, Lakes?
That I guess they don't we don't just send them there. We take it over there and get it done. And I think they give the alignments to us for $50, and then we mark it up to whatever the alignment is, But
It's my shop sublets the alignments that we do for collision shops. We charge on standard alignment. I think we're charging 60 to 75, depending on the vehicle. And the collision shops that we deal with have no problem paying us that.
That's cheap.
yeah,
It is cheap.
That's cheap.
Yeah. But just think about this,
The
though.
insurance company only pays the collision shop so much for alignment.
Yeah,
I used to get alignments done for $34, but $50 is pretty common now. But I'll be honest with you, given the fact that you do so many alignments, it doesn't take long to rack up $200 or $300 extra a week. And if you put that into real math against how much you make, how much you spend a year. So my buddy, like I was saying, opened his shop, didn't do the alignment thing, and in the first year realized that he had sublet out $120,000 in alignments.
We probably do between $400 and $600 worth of alignments a day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's because you have to align everything.
How many
man. Put
do
your
I
tires
do?
on.
How many do I do? I probably do one or two. It
Yeah, but I
depends.
mean, you think about it though. Alignments are crucial. When you put on new tires, you don't want to send a customer out in the world when you put new tires on without doing alignment, because A, that'll void their warranties. B, it's not right, and it really doesn't take long. Now, the other thing is alignment machines are definitely over elaborate. I will say I have looked into buying alignment machines that you can buy that are basically, if you can do it like the old school way with strings. And I'll be honest with you, the best alignment shop we had here was it was called the Alignment Shop. Dead serious, outskirts of town in a small town here. Those guys did everything by string and tape and tape measure, and it's legit. Like they had a machine, their little rack that they had was old school alignment rack, but it did everything by string, measured all four corners square, did all your camber caster adjustments, and it was absolutely, those guys were spot on. They tried.
Did they have turn plates?
Yes, they had turn plates and everything on the rack, but they didn't. Like he said, the only reason we put in the rack, they used to do it all on a flat stall and just the turntables. Like just drive the car on the turntables and then do it like. The only reason they put it in the rack is because they said, "Well, we're old and we don't want to bend over any further."
Yeah.
So but I mean, so legitimately, if you got a rack, if you got a 4-post lift with and turntables on it, and just bought an alignment lift, which probably you can get away with buying one of those for maybe $10,000, which you're going to need a 4-post lift anyways if you're opening a shop, in my opinion. I think that's
you don't even need a 4-post hoist because they actually make turntables that are on pedestals.
Yeah, but those machines cost, those things costing a lot of money, and I'll be honest with you, by the time you can buy a used 4-post in pretty good shape a lot of times. I've seen a lot of them come up for sale. I don't know. I just think I've looked at that too, because I thought about that myself, Turner. I know what you're saying, but So like that's kind of like, if you already had 2-post lift and you didn't have a place to put a 4-post lift, that would be the other option. I think it would be the best for that. But if you've got a shop where you're moving in and you've got a space to put in a 4-post, then probably definitely get onto that.
Yeah.
Our rack is a Hunter Blackhawk, and the actual hoist is I think it's a 12,000 pound extended length scissor lift.
Yeah, ours is scissor lift, but it's standard.
So you can't do like if a guy pulled in with, not that he would at a Nissan dealer, but if somebody pulled in with a full size pickup truck, a Chevy or Ford or Dodge 2500,
It's sketchy.
8-foot bed crew cab, you wouldn't be able to get it on there.
We can, but it's tight, very tight.
You wouldn't be able to do the rolling compensation. Probably you'd probably have to lift it, jack up. See, I can still do rolling compensation on those.
So we have we share with other dealers. So
the best thing about an alignment machine is too, is if you want a guy that's going to do lube, the best thing you can do is a newer guy or whatnot. The best thing about alignment machine is that you can hire him to do that, train him to do that, and this is a job to get them going so that they can start excelling as being a mechanic, like be a lube and tire, and do alignment racks and stuff like that. That'll keep them plenty busy doing alignment and all that stuff.
Well, that's kind of what we have. We have kind of a guy that's kind of dedicated to the alignments and stuff like that. I only align the cars that I'm asked to align because they feel as though they're too difficult or too old for our younger guys.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine just imagine.
I get a
imagine just doing sublet alignments all day, and that's all you do in your shop.
Yeah, just an alignment shop.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not joking. These two guys ran their entire life. That's all they ever did. They did do some repairs.
That's what the tire shops up here in Canada are. They're just tires and alignment.
Well, dude, a lot of shops they do exactly what they blatantly do that. They're like, oh, I'm not going to spend the money on putting in a line machine. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of money in alignments because you have to do them on everything, and they're so often overlooked.
See, for Lakes, you should open your shop up next to a tire shop that does alignment, and you do their mechanical work. They do your alignments and tires. That's what I do with Midas. They do my tires alignments. I do their diesel stuff.
Bringing up that point, sure in Canada, you're probably not familiar with the name of this company, but Discount Tire.
Yep.
Any of you guys aware of that company?
Yep.
They just do tires.
Yep.
They do what do they call it?
Retread.
They'll sipe tires.
Retreading?
No, not retreading. Well, they sipe them. They put cuts through them on like a higher performance tires. Traction and snow and shit.
Yeah. Tire siping for wet stuff.
They do tire siping. They mount balance tires. They balance.
Is that a thing up there?
Repairs, but they don't do alignments. I never understood how that corporation, how that company,
really,
I know they make money. They buy tires that are going to be discontinued, and they buy them really cheap.
Because down the road, they always set up their shop next to another shop that does alignments, and they make deals with someone on their block. Because that's what they do up here. Discount Tires up here makes a tire.
You know what?
A lot of times they actually do the tires mobile.
I did not know that's all they do, and you're 100% right. We got Discount Tires here in Des Moines, and I just realized I looked at the deal, and they say we don't do alignments.
They don't do alignments.
And they're
I worked for a Discount Tire.
Did you really?
I started out at a Discount Tire.
How many tires a day do you guys have to pump out?
Oh man,
you got to pump out a lot of tires to make profit.
100 tires maybe a day.
Out every day to make money.
And I was low man on the totem pole, so if we weren't selling tires, guess who got sent home?
Dude, tires, tire balancing, tire inspection, winter tire changeover, tire sales, tire rotation, and check tire pressure. That's it. That's the list of what they do.
We offered free for all that stuff. Free flat repairs, free balancing, free air check, free tire rotation, everything. as long as you bought your tires or you bought what's called the certificates, lifetime balance and rotate flats.
But
So if that's all that was coming through,
business, because in
the
tire
company
business,
didn't make
you're probably making around a 30% gross profit versus service where you're pushing 80% gross profit
Yeah.
and probably higher your dollar amount.
They use
But
mid-rise lifts too, right? That's all they use.
the what?
They use the mid-rise lifts too, don't they?
Yeah,
Mid-rise, if you want to call it that.
it's not even a mid-rise.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
they
like
buy
quick jack.
discontinued
Just
products.
to get
they
the
buy
tires up off
Asian
the ground.
products.
Oh,
They
really?
can't-
They don't even give them up
Their
to
tire
level.
inventory does not come from a tire shop.
That's why I had to quit. I had to quit there because I was kneeling, so I had surgery on one of my knees and I couldn't do it no more.
That tear your knees up, man. They don't even go up hip hype. Like,
You should
why
go
wouldn't they
Macco,
just-
Fluff. Your Macco box would look really sweet in a discount tire.
All right. Oh, but the reason I brought that up about me working there, back to what Dave said about being next to an alignment store, or no, Turner said that, right? Being next to an alignment store, we were right next to a Firestone.
Now the discount tire here is not next to an alignment store. I will say that.
The discount tires here in Michigan like to try to align themselves up right by a Bell Tire, which is a major tire. It's a full service. They claim to be full service. It all depends on which Bell Tire you go to. It depends on what people they have working there, how much
How do
service.
you sell new tires without doing alignments?
But Bell Tire is a major, they're a big chain. I mean, in Michigan, Bell Tire's probably got upwards of 100 locations, and they have entered Ohio and parts of Indiana now. The discount likes to try to pop. I don't know if it's the Bell Tire building a store right next to a discount trying to push them out. I think that's what it is. Bell Tire throws a store up everywhere discount is at.
Wow.
I think they're trying to push discount the hell out of Michigan. Go back down Southwest.
Supra, if you remember, I said that I was trying to get rid of my Modus Ultra because the updates. Let me blast through these comments real quick, guys.
That's the only problem on stuff is updates.
Yeah. Made it home safe. People always forget how to drive. Man, I'm telling you, it happens here all the time. Hi, Fluffy. What's up, brother? Famous Slick Rick. What's going on, bro? EMP is electromagnetic pickup tool. Oh, wow. You finally found one, huh? You snatched it or what? I want to have more Coyote discussions with that one guy. John of some trades. Just out of curiosity, who is in the upper right corner with the big mix?
Mike.
Oh, with the big mic?
Yeah, that's
upper right corner. That's going to be DLC for Christ. Microphone. What a burger, not Whataburger. No, water and lithium don't mix.
No.
Well, they don't.
No, lithium likes water. Lithium ion likes water.
Howdy, Fluffy, and everybody else. I'm using Wi-Fi hotspot in order to get on here, but thought I'd come on and say that CP was talking about me. That a miracle has happened. That's good, bro. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
happy for you.
Hopefully, everything starts lining up for you.
Yeah, dude. It was absolutely fantastic news hearing all what was going on.
I still use the string, Paul. Hey, Chef, good to see you.
I felt relieved for him. I felt instantly relieved for him when he told me. Wow.
Must have been real good news. Glad you're doing better, Chef. Ham Lizer. Some big time prayers have been answered. My house has been saved for now. Yeah. Oh, nice.
They were going to tear down his house, and he called the state representative, and the state representative finally canceled or got his house from getting tore down on him while he was in Florida. His dad just died 2 months ago, so he just got hit with a bunch of he got hit in the face with a baseball bat, basically, and so he got knocked off his feet. But it's good; he's got opportunity now. He knows it. So.
Great news, Chef. I get 1.7 hours to do Super Duty alignment extra time for any camera and caster.
There you go. See, 1.7 hours, dude.
Yep.
For Super Duty alignment.
We get 1.8 for trucks.
Dude, think about that.
What's that?
But think about that though. 1.8. If you could do 1.8, you could literally pound out like probably 10, 12 trucks a day. Look at how much money that generated.
Easy.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Yep.
granted, gravy work, but for a guy that's just getting into business, when I was first started, I would have done that shit all day long because that's what I did. Alignment, suspension, you know.
We're doing
I
130,
learned tons of
130 in
money.
alignment.
Huh?
130 in alignment.
Right.
Yeah, I think we're
It's just
charging
killer money. It's killer money for a new tech to get into.
112.95 for an
12.
alignment.
And it's funny because when I started there, we were charging $59.95.
I gotta be honest with you, Fluff. I don't even know. Every time I look, and this is, I don't know. Every time I look, the price has gone up.
Without you even knowing.
I mean, our prices keep rising. Our customers keep paying.
Yeah.
And our
It is
techs,
some-
and all the techs keep saying, "We see you getting more. We want more."
You know, and I got so much backlash on a video I did. It was a short video where I talked about misdiagnosing noises. So talking about like growling while driving, and people misdiagnose that for a hub bearing when all it takes is a simple look at the tires.
Yeah.
The way I do it on when I'm test driving for noises, if you are going real slow and it's doing it, look at your tires.
Oh man.
If you have to get up some speed, look at your wheel bearing.
Yeah.
If you're going and it's growling and you let off the gas or give it gas, look at your transfer case or your front dip, rear dip. And it's almost every time it's right, you know.
Well, how do you like the ones that you get into check for noise and you take it for a drive and you're like, what noise are they talking about? I hear about 15 different ones.
Yeah.
Oh man, you hear sunglasses rattling. You hear.
No. I'm saying on the car itself. I'm not talking about the car. I'm saying I get cars that are that bad that I hear creaking noises from bad ball joints. I hear bad wheel bearings. I hear.
You don't have a Steelman Pro
turns. What noise are they talking about?
I had a noise I was chasing, and this was no joke. No joke. They had M&Ms down in the front of the dash, it tears the dash apart, and it sounded. And you couldn't hear it unless you took a hard left turn because they were stuck down in the pocket, and they would just kind of move around in there. And she's like, "It sounds like there's a bearing going out in my motor," and that took me forever to find this. And when I got it, I was like, that was the most miserable experience of my entire life. And all for 3 M&Ms, 3 peanut M&Ms.
Were they still good?
Yeah, because they don't melt in your mouth. They don't melt in your hand. They only melt in your mouth.
So I heard a story. I heard a story from one of the Nissan instructors where a lady took a car in because she heard something like every time she turned. What he ended up finding is somebody stuffed a AAA battery into the corner vent for the HVAC.
Oh my god, dude!
So it was every time she turned, it was just rolling in the duct.
Well, there's that YouTube video of that one tech. That lady hears a squealing noise when she turns left. The guy opens up the back door of the car and sees the kids' toy cars on the floor, and he rolls one back and forth, and it squeals. It was just a kid's toy car in the back seat.
Wow.
That's why I have a sonic ear from Steelman Pro.
I think
I can actually put that on the points that make the noises that they're describing drive, and all I hear on my headset is just the noises from those.
See, I've had mixed luck with those Steelmans. To be honest with you, like I'm not sold on them 100%. The wireless ones I've tried because I had the elder ones, the wired ones, and
anybody wants them?
It's too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
Anybody want the wireless?
Most of the times, 90% of the time, I can figure them out without, like Lakes just said, I can figure them out. I think it's just due to my experience, though. It's like listening to shit and being screwed over by other sounds a lot of times. And if I can't, and the customer, I'm like, then I don't care.
I've never used chassis ears.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? It's an interesting topic, though. I'm not going to say they're bad because
for someone like me, I'm partially deaf because of my career, so I can't.
What I do?
Some noises I can't make out. So that Steelman ear is helpful to me because
you know what I do.
What'd you say?
No.
Turner, come back.
No.
What did you say?
said
Yeah,
that
Carlos
because he's
Sagan.
partially deaf.
I know
So
that. I was
he
joking.
uses
That was a joke.
Oh.
What do you say?
But you know what I use? Another set of ears.
Yeah.
I grab a tech. Hey, come with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the back seat or drive this so I can sit in the back seat. And
Yep.
Dude,
Well, I
Yeah.
actually take my
and
guys
the
and hang
Lyle,
them out
the
the
Lyle
window. and shit.
stethoscope.
I've actually hung a guy, like, held him, and said, "Put your head down by the wheel while I'm going 70, and tell me what you
Yeah,
hear."
dude, the Lyle stethoscope.
I won't let go of you.
He's back.
Hey, Fluff.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna get off for a little while, so I can eat.
Okay.
But let me know. I'll be watching, but let me know when you want me to get on to show Lakes how to do that private thing.
I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
we're gonna probably do that here about 15 minutes.
Okay,
I'll wrap
let
it
me
up
know
and
either way.
we'll be backstage.
Okay, let me know so I can join before you end it, or I won't be able to join unless I
Well,
show you how to do it.
Lakes, are you gonna be able to set? Would you be able to set it up real quick on StreamYard?
When?
Right
now?
When we end this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
All right.
let me
I'll
know.
let you know. All right.
Let me know like at least a couple minutes before you end. That
Yeah.
way I can join in, so we don't have problems after the show's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Later, guys.
Later, man.
Hey, see you later.
I got a question for you guys. While doing repairs on a vehicle, what's the most unique thing you've ever come across? Like what findings? Finding something that really shouldn't have been there.
I got a couple with electrical. I had I think I put videos on both of them, but one was a power steering switch on a 01 Dakota, and the power steering switch is all the way over on the driver's side, and it wicked
Good job, Diabolic.
power steering fluid all the way up through the harness, all the way across the firewall, all the way over to the PCM, and the PCM was soaked, and wicked it down to the oxygen sensor and shorted out the oxygen sensor.
What kind of car did you say it was? A Chrysler?
That was a 01 Dodge Dakota, and that
Yeah, it went through the pressure switch, right?
the pressure shit.
I've seen that.
And then the other one, I think, was a little Chevy car, and dang it, brain fart. East Electronic, the temperature sensor. Okay, the temperature sensor was leaking and wicked all the way up to the PCM, and just totally destroyed all the pins in the PCM.
No, that's interesting, but that's not what I was really referring to. I'm talking about like things you find that were somebody's personal items.
Oh.
CP said we found M&M's causing the problems.
I got some for you.
I found a large sum of cash once in a dash while doing an evap core that the customer knew nothing about. I totally set the money aside.
You do live in Detroit though, so
yeah. And I've gone as far as like popping off a door panel and having a gun fall on the ground.
Yeah.
I had a U-Haul truck. They thought someone had hit a skunk, and the smell that was coming through the AC system. The guys that were driving before got pulled over by a cop. They stashed their weed in the heater, in the heater core, and the bag melted, and the weed started fuming off through the vehicle, and they left it there. And this was a big bag of weed.
The worst thing.
It's interesting to say that though, Lakes, about the power steering pressure sensor. I've seen that on the Dakota. I had a Dakota come in one time and it did the exact same thing. It actually went through the wire.
Yeah.
Flew it all the way up.
I'm talking downhill, over.
Yes.
How?
I know. It's crazy.
I don't know, but it did it. Just like said, they ran into the exact same problem one time.
I heard diesel guys talking about things wicking all the time with diesel, because diesel tends to do that. I hear that a lot with diesel, like wiring. Diesel fuel gets on wiring and it wicks through the wiring. What's his name that used to be on? He hasn't been on for a while, but has a channel. It's oh god, I can't think of it. We talked about this a long time ago, and he told me, and I was floored by that too. But he had one that actually traveled from the fuel rail all the way up, or all the way back to the some sort of into the PCM or something like that. He got fuel and it whipped all the way down. I was like, wow.
Yeah, first time I seen it, I was floored. I could not believe it.
There actually is a TSP about that now, Lakes.
Huh?
There was a TSB printout about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
On Dakotas. Was it just the Dakota or Durango too? I don't even know if Durango's around then.
Y'all are familiar with the Nissan, like the Frontier, the Xterra, the Pathfinder, where our IPDM is?
I know where it is on the Nissan.
How we got the battery?
Yeah.
Passenger side, we got the battery in the front, right behind the headlight.
Yeah.
And we got the power steering reservoir, and then we got our IPDM. Well, that IPDM, twice in a row, was covered in oil.
Wow.
Covered in oil. No leaks. No leaks whatsoever. And so we didn't know what to do. we pulled connectors, couldn't find any, like what y'all are talking about. There were no leaks.
With oil up there.
Huh?
With oil up there. And with oil for the IPDM?
Yeah.
Yep.
But we don't know from where.
Oh, you didn't figure it out?
No.
Oh, wow.
Somebody probably poured it down there. And so I've seen that happen too, where somebody's spilled oil somewhere.
Well,
and
how it has a cover on it? That's what
I don't know. Well, people do dumb things, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, dude, like I watched a video of Eric O one time, and they poured one of his kids spilled pop in their van, and he was trying to find. I can't remember if his door jar light was messing up on the rear hatch, and the pop traveled all the way from the side of the compartment to the back. Because when they were driving, every time she would take off, and it got inside the connector. And I probably couldn't find that video if I tried, but it was like big red soda, and it got into the connector.
I know exactly what video you're talking about.
You remember seeing that? It was Mrs. O's van, and I was like, holy! I was like, talk about a miserable experience. He had to rip the carpet out, the seat out, and then he got back to the connector, and then he found, and he got lucky, I think, kind of. I think he even said that because he was like, he just noticed that the wire was sticky. And then he started pulling it apart, and he could see the gummy crap in there, and it lost connection. What a pain in the ass! And that's kind of stuff that happens now.
Yeah.
You know, with all the electrical stuff.
Let me go back to what Dave was asking about finding stuff that's not supposed to be in the vehicle that we found.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Why would you say it's not supposed to be in there? I mean, if I find like $1,500 that was supposed to be in the glove compartment and it fell out somehow and worked its way up the dash, and the customer bought the car used and never knew it was there, and I find it, I don't know, I set it aside. You want to know the truth? The customer gave me half the money.
Dude, I got a good one.
How did you bring that up?
I didn't know if they knew it was there or not, so I'm not going to lie. I'm an honest guy. I said, I was working on the car. I found $1,500.
Dude, people up like
$1,500 cash in the car. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I went and showed it to her. I told her where I found it, that here's the glove box. It was tucked up in here. And
I would never ever take money. I can tell you that news reporters do shit like that, set car shops up so they can, like, you know, they do like false. That's the other thing too about doing repairs. You want to dick around and do shitty repairs, dude. You never know, especially nowadays, who's going to try to pull something on you where they brought in a car and they set up a problem and then you try to diagnose it.
You remember that Jiffy Lube scam?
Yep. Where they were putting
filters.
So before you forget, Fluff, what's your story? You interrupted you.
I have found weed.
Oh yeah, weed all the time now in Michigan. Dude, now it's recreational.
So this wasn't even a Nissan vehicle. This guy was bringing his Mercedes, late 2000s Mercedes. I got in it. I worked on the vehicle before, but this one time, this was when I was lube tech, smelled something skunky. What the hell? Man, something's in here. And so I'm like, all right, you know what? What's the one place? Glove box. I reach over, it's locked. Right? I grab the key, I unlock it, open it. Huge Ziploc bag, full of dope. I was like, damn, all the guys in the shop, oh, let's take it. Hell nah.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Did you have a good lunch that day?
Huh?
You should have had a good lunch that day.
Why?
Sit back.
He was hungry.
No, I couldn't do that.
Boss walks over. What you doing? This is the BSDs. Get the fuck out of here.
And then this lady brought in
Illegal.
a Pathfinder one time also, and I'm bringing it into the shop, and I'm in the Express still, and I see a smallest corner of something plastic sticking out of her steering wheel cover. I pull it back, and there's like 4 or 5 baggies of ice in there.
Mm.
I was like, dang.
That's
Like,
crazy.
You
yeah.
know what pisses me off about that is if you happen to be test driving the car, I don't have to worry about it in the area I work because I get pulled over once in a great while by an officer, and all of a sudden they walk up and they see it's me, and they're like, Dave, what's this car's issue? I'm like, wheel bearing noise. I was just trying to figure out which one it was. And they see me going like real fast and slowing down, and they see me swerving. Well, I'm lucky. I'm lucky where the business I work for is located. We have a industrial complex behind us. So there's really not a whole lot of traffic, and there's a lot of nice streets back there. And I do a lot of stupid shit with cars back there. Because I'm like, what, am I supposed to go on the freaking main roads with this? It's rush hour right now. I'm not going to ever get up to 50 miles an hour. I like to stay away from traffic as much as possible when I got a customer's car.
Yeah.
I had a customer that was a stripper, and her car broke down. She didn't want to fix it, so she just gave it to me. You'd be amazed at what those girls hide in their car and where they hide it. And they come back 3 weeks later going, I think I left that in my car.
Yeah, I've dealt with strippers a lot.
God, man.
Let me blast through these comments, guys, and then we're gonna end the stream, and then we're gonna do some stuff behind the scenes.
So I want to tell you one story quick too about what mine. So I'll go real quick, Fluffy.
Okay.
So I had the body shop here. They got a car in, and it got in an accident. And keep in mind, the people bought this car like 5 years before in a drug and seizure auction. And so when they went to the body shop, they go to tear this thing apart right in the rear quarter on a Dodge Charger, and they had a kilo of cocaine in there, a brick of cocaine in there they found. And this is the best part is that they said that when they did that, because when they go through drug seizures, they tear them apart basically to find out everything. And they said the dogs never even found it. And that was the funny thing. But the car had so much cocaine in it that they didn't find it all. And so there was a bunch of it that was in the trunk, and they thought they had it all, and they searched through the car, and they didn't find anything else. But they tore the car apart and stuffed it down in the rear quarter of it, and they put body filler or something over on the inside. So when the car got hit, they had to put a new quarter on it, and when they cut it open, they cut into the cocaine, and it poofed out into the whole shop.
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ.
Dude, it was an entire freaking mess. Like they had to shut the shop down and bring in hazmat and.
It
Dude,
shut down. All the cars should got fixed like really fast.
Yeah.
Dude, it was an absolute disaster. But anyways, I've heard about I've heard about drug seizures, like what Dave's saying, like drug seizure cars. They don't find cash stuffed in somewhere. Because I mean, think about it. You have to basically dismantle a car. Some of these guys are creative when they do stuff. Like I've heard of stories where guys would tear apart like spare tires and put stuff in there. And you know,
Knows how
all
to
right.
find that shit.
Let me blast through these comments, and then
right on.
and then, the discount tire by my house has a line wrapped around it every day. They stay busy. Every discount tire stays busy. Discount tire has a lower labor. I would rather scrub toilets than do tires all day. That's how I feel. I hate doing tires.
Too.
Amen to that.
My son finally got his first Matco box Sublime Green 4S for $1,000.
Nice.
Wow. Typically, similar stores will place locations near each other as they will both increase traffic, which increase sales. This is why you see an A's AutoZone near O'Reilly's. Okay, I get what you're saying. Our O'Reilly's AutoZone Advance is within walking distance. You always find those all grouped together.
Ours are too.
Gotta go. Have a good weekend. I'll watch the whole live stream. All right, Carlos, thank you for coming in. I just woke up. I will rewatch it. All right, Jardy. Last conversation I remember was about the EV conversation. Oh, yeah, you missed a lot. Got to stop smoking. Yo, what's going on, Lewis? What's going on, Fluffy? Not much, bro. About to end this. I had a Ford Taurus fuel pump relay module stick on it and didn't realize. Came back out to lunch to my car. It was leaking. Filled the entire engine with fuel all the way.
Wow.
What?
What? Wait a minute. Stop on
I had
that
a
one.
Ford Taurus fuel pump relay. Filled the entire engine with fuel all the way to the top.
That would have to. Wait a minute. The only way that
Injector
have to
had
be a
been
fuel
stuck open
pump.
too.
That'd have to be a regulator that would leak, run through a vacuum line, run into the engine,
Yeah.
and would hydrolock it before it would freaking run past the piston rings before it would fill the engine up with gas.
I've had a lot of the newer Tauruses, with the fuel pump module behind the seat, go bad, no start. But I've never had one filling up with fuel.
You would have had to have
something fills the engine with fuel. You have a fuel leak.
A regulator, or it's stuck open.
Yeah.
On older vehicles, I'm sure, like
if it's a newer one,
Fords that used to, the fuel pressure regulator would leak like hell on like the old Ford 5.0s and 5.8s.
If it's a newer one, that would have to be an injector stuck open, and
something else had to be stuck open and run right past the piston.
And fuel pump. Yeah, that is insane. Saving up for my dream car. Should we know what year? Fluffy just got home. Dang, Wrenching, we about to get off. Good night, gentlemen. But if you want to talk, we're gonna talk back stream. So let me know if you want that. If you want that link. Diesel Boss. Good night, gentlemen. Thank you. Happy Friday, FM fam. Happy Friday to you, Wrenching. Like I said, if you want, I can send you the stream. We're about to do a test run for Lakes. Yes, the entire engine. That is crazy. Had to change the oil.
It had to be the regulator, not the relay might have stuck open or kept going, but still to leak fuel into the engine.
Oh, this was late 90s.
Yeah, like the fuel line would have burst first. The fuel line would have burst first before it got past anything else.
Well, if the regulator was leaking, it would have kept going through the vacuum line through the intake, but you'd think that'd cause a hydrolock issue. Although the fuel might slip right past the rings pretty easily. Raw fuel would probably slip past. I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Well, once it filled,
it wasn't running though.
Once it filled the cylinder up, then it would go up through the open valves, through the intake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't running. He had stopped for lunch.
I mean, I've seen regulators go bad. The vacuum regulators go bad where fuel.
6972. Nice, Jardy. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, Peter. Later, everyone, hit that thumbs up. Yes, please. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut it down right here. We'll talk to the gentleman backstage. And
hey, don't forget to tell your cousin or whatever.
Oh yeah, my cousin. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I will let him know, Lakes. But yeah, y'all have a good come on, pop up. There's such a delay between YouTube and the StreamYard. No hydrolock, the car was not running. Great stream, brother. Thank you, CP. Very much appreciated. As always, $10 donation. That goes a long ways. Laters, guys. Thank you. Good night.
Good one, Chad.
All right, guys. We will see y'all on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, wait. Is Tuesday the 28th?
Yeah. I think that's about right.
Okay. Depending if I get off late, it's close out end of the month. Things get crazy, but I will try to get on Tuesday. So y'all have a good night.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're deceived with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go.